Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a full moon reading for the collective. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do new moon readings and full moon readings every month to try to pick up on the overall energy of that particular time. And I don't focus on any particular zodiac sign with these readings. I'm just looking at the overall energy for the collective. This is a full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini. I had to remember all of that because it's a mouthful, but it's a full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, November 30th. So it's big energy, and I feel like this particular full moon is the first stage of preparation, okay, for what's to occur. And this major conjunction, yes, that is to occur December 21st, winter solstice, where Jupiter and Saturn are in alignment with each other. So I'm feeling like this full moon is like the beginning of that major shift, or that major conjunction of those two planets, which from what I understand and what I read does not happen very often. In fact, it's a conjunction with Jupiter and Saturn, winter solstice, and it's also in Aquarius, and it only happens every 600 years if I remember correctly. So this is what I'm saying. I think this full moon lunar eclipse Gemini is actually the beginning of the preparation of that big hitter, heavy hitter energy, December 21st. So I'm particularly curious to see what this reading has to say because of that. Also, just to give you a heads up, full moon time is a time of release, letting go. We try to resolve things that are still lingering around full moon time in order to clean the slate and prepare ourselves for new moon energy. New moon energy is a time where we embrace and set new intentions for things to come and things that we want to integrate and receive in our life moving forward. So we have to kind of do the house cleaning, per se, come full moon time, so that way we create space for the things that we want to embrace when the new moon energy comes around. Okay, we prepare space for new things to come, where in the full moon we're allowing things to just naturally end. Okay, so let's see what the major energy or the main energy is for this full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, November 30th. Let's see. What is the main energy for the full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini? For the collective, please. Whoa, okay, there we go. Moon, pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. All right, so appropriate, right? It's a full moon lunar eclipse, and we have a full moon here in the card. So let's see what else we get. Whoa, what was that? All right, Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Let's see if we can get at least two more. Okay. The Hermit. And the Ace of Cups. Okay, so, wow. Ace of Cups is beautiful. That's the new door that's waiting for us to enter. All right, and the Hermit is, again, that soul-searching energy. Definitely a time to go inward during this full moon time. And maybe the vibe that I'm getting from this is maybe to reevaluate what you want to do moving forward. I guess that energy is the Queen of Wands to me, because she's very creative, she's highly ambitious, she's goal-oriented, she's a go-getter energy. I see her as highly ambitious, powerful, in a sense where she doesn't have a problem stepping into her personal power and executing her personal power. But what this is saying to me is there's like a time during this full moon energy that is going to be very important, okay? It's imperative that we take a time out with this Hermit energy to truly go inward and look at the deepest stirrings of our inner self, okay? That's why it's saying pay attention to your intuition. The Hermit definitely does pay attention to his inner world. He does do that soul searching in order to go inward, in order to then understand what the divine wants to guide him to. He always has the divine star in his lantern, and that is a light or a lamp unto his feet, and it does guide the way. It shows the way. So when this card is saying pay attention to your intuition and move ahead confidently, well, there's the confidence right there of the Queen of Wands. Okay? And then here's the internal introvert mode of the Hermit that listens to intuition and intuitive and divine guidance. So here's the confidence to move forward with the Queen of Wands once you've done that inner I'm getting the vibe of like seeking inner counsel from that for whatever reason. I also feel like maybe that's saying that maybe to consult your guides, okay? To consult your guides this full moon time. The soul searching energy again is the Hermit, and that is the consultation that one would do with the divine or within oneself. And that's part of listening to your inner world, to your intuition. And then once you get the answers that you seek in your soul search or in your consultation with divine guidance, you can then proceed forward with the Queen of Wands. And then here, prepare your heart and your cup to then receive. Because as you can see, the water, okay, is flowing into the cup here. And there's a receptive energy. So once you set your intentions after doing much needed soul searching, feel confident that you then will receive, is what this is saying to me. The Queen of Wands holds the sunflower. It is a symbol of the sun itself, but it's also a symbol of success. So I feel like collectively what this reading is saying is during this full moon time, this is a time of inner soul searching, to do your inner workings, to prepare yourself, mind, body, spirit, and heart, right? To prepare all of your energies to really seek and consult with your innermost intentions. What is it that you really want? Evaluate that. Reevaluate those things. Look at what can stay. Look at what can go. Evaluate what is it that you really want. And once you've done that, you place yourself in a position where you're allowing the divine to guide your steps moving forward. And it's kind of this feeling of like where spirit takes the lead, you then will achieve. Okay, so if you're allowing spirit to lead and you're following in trust and with confidence, it's going to lead you to your success. That's why we have the Queen of Wands here. She's, part of her personal power is her psychic ability. It is her intuitive ability. She does have the cat on the card, which is a symbol of goddess, but it's a symbol of intuition and psychic ability. So yeah, once you allow the divine to be that guide, and you go and you work in conjunction with it, it'll lead you to your success. It'll lead you to then achieve the goals that you have in mind for yourself in co-creation with the divine. You do have the Ace of Cups, again, that receptive energy. It is receiving, right? The cup is receiving the water, receiving the blessings, receiving the healing. Okay, because water is healing and restorative energy. So walking in co-creation with the divine and setting intentions with pure intention of co-creation with the divine is only going to put you in a position to then receive your blessings, receive the gifts that the universe wants to literally, with this Ace of Cups, pour down on you. And then there's also this feeling coming from the artwork, at least, that, you know, once you're in a receptive mode, then you can extend that outward, because the blessings come down, but then they can also be given or shared and put forth. And not only that, but there's this feeling of, how do I explain this? There's this feeling of the blessings come down, but they also vibrate outward into your everyday life. Like, there's this energy I'm feeling of, like, exuding it. And people maybe could pick it up off of you or something like that. There's this, like, vision, there's this, like, picture that I'm getting of, like, someone walking down the street, right? And if someone had, like, I don't know how to explain, like, if someone had, like, glasses on or something, they could, like, let's say special form of glasses, they could see the glow through the glasses or something, or they could see your glow as you're walking down the street. People can pick up on it, they can sense it, they can see it, or there's something about you that's vibrating differently. And it spreads. It's like, it's a beautiful thing, right? The good vibes people pick up on those good vibes, and they feel it when they're, you know, maybe around you even. It's like, it's contagious, but in a good way. No pun intended. Okay? No pun intended, considering the world we live in right now. But there's this feeling of, like, you have a glow, you have a vibe, and it's because your energy's right. And it's because you've, again, consulted with your guides, your higher self. You've put yourself in a position to then be receptive in co-creation with the divine, and you step forward confidently in that energy. And the fact that you walk confidently in that energy with this full moon after you've done the work, right? Yeah, people notice. People are going to feel it, sense it when they're around you, maybe when they hear you talk. There's something about when the blessings are pouring down on you, they also carry on to others, okay? Or they're feeling that vibe. As you receive it, you're also sharing it, is kind of what this is feeling like. So it's definitely a good thing a good feeling, at least, that I'm getting from this reading. It's telling me that good things are starting to open up to you, but the reason why they are starting to open up is because you are putting yourself in a position to then co-create with the divine, and it's not just a solo journey. You may be very highly in tune with your intuition, but also in the way that the divine is now leading you. Maybe it's because with full moon energy, if you've done the work previously, like the hermit does, because he does that inner work and that inner soul searching journey, if you've done that inner work, it's then preparing you to move ahead into this new energy of the Ace of Cups. Could definitely be new love coming in. After, I'm just going to get very basic now with the cards, instead of reading them so spiritually, because I am getting certain scenarios, so I might as well address them. But it could be that you definitely could be more self-empowered with the Queen of Wands energy, because she's a self-empowered card. After much healing with the Ace of Cups, and after much inner work with yourself with the Hermit, that now you are then prepared to receive new love because you've done your healing. You've been on your healing journey, And that healing journey feels like it's coming to a conclusion, which the healing journey, I feel for some of you, has then indeed self-empowered you or powered you even more. And it's because of that healing journey that then you are receptive perhaps to receive new love for some of you. There's this feeling of the closing out of a very emotional cycle for some of you as well. But being self-empowered through the journey. Maybe more confident in yourself. Maybe more in tune with self-love. But all that beautiful energy and all that deep diving that you've done with the Hermit indeed has now put you in alignment or put you in a receptive mode to then receive possibly new love or new things that are on the heart. Again, Ace of Cups is the heart space. So again, putting you in alignment to receive the things on your heart. And that could be anything. Okay, whatever you have been focused on or whatever your heart has been focused on. You doing that inner work and that inner healing, all right, is putting you in a powerful position to then receive. So yeah, you could definitely meet new love with the Ace of Cups for sure, but it's only after you've done all that inner work that you are now ready to receive new love. Maybe part of the journey was self-love. Maybe part of the journey was healing old wounds of the self or the heart. And maybe you had to go solo or go single for a while in order to do that work. But Spirit is saying, continue to follow your inner guidance and be confident in the way that the doors are opening up to you in many areas or aspects of life. But I feel like your heart is ready to receive now. So lots of healing energy, lots of receptive energy. New things are coming your way. They're ones that are based on the heart. The stirrings of the heart, the wishes of the heart is what this is feeling like. The inspiration with the Queen of Wands of the heart. And you know what? The Hermit is also telling me it's been a long time. Because the Hermit is a slow energy, in a sense, it's a non-action energy. It does take its time. So there's also this feeling of, you know, this is an energy that has been in the works or been in process for a while. And after all that moment of rest or non-action, let's say, or healing, which is, you know, all of that is a slow process, let's say. Things are now starting to open up and look up, is what I'm getting from that. And the Queen of Wands is ready to take action after much rest, rejuvenation, renewal, recuperation. She's ready to take action. And that's why it's saying, look, pay attention to the guidance of Spirit. It is time, right, to move ahead confidently. It's ready for action. After a time of non-action, it's now time for action. It's time to move forward. It's time to embrace new things. So let's see if we can get at least 3 cards here. Whoa. Oh, look at that. The Arcana. This talks about the greater mysteries of life. The mysteries of the universe. The mysteries of spirit. Right? The hidden mysteries. Wow. So here's a message. Could talk about confirmation, synchronicity, wisdom. I really do feel like what this is saying, these 3 little cards, right? When I think of the hidden mysteries of life and the universe, right? It does make me think of High Priestess energy, the Arcana. And it could be that, you know, the spirit and the greater mystery of life is unfolding to you now, I feel. Delivering messages of confirmation, perhaps of synchronicity. You could be also, if it's a love situation, you could receive messages from somebody, but more or less spiritually, what this is feeling like is the greater mystery is unfolding to you, okay? Delivering messages, confirmation, synchronicity. And then here we have the wisdom, right? Which is the lesson learned, the lesson taken in, the lesson applied. So again, some of you are going through a major healing cycle, I feel, after much soul searching, receiving messages from within with the Hermit, especially. This feeling of the greater mystery is unfolding to you now. Again, psychic ability. And your intuition is leading and guiding the way moving forward in co-creation with spirit. With this full moon is what this is feeling like. But I also feel like the things that you've learned along the way have taught you a lot. They have leveled you up in a way that you are wise now. And through that wisdom in the experience, you can heal. You can open yourself up to receive now as well. So this new phase or new journey or new thing that is opening up to you with this Ace of Cups, maybe new love for some of you, you're going to have so much more knowledge to back you up in this new situation. Whatever this Ace of Cups is to you, whatever this new thing on your heart is, or you've held on your heart for a while now that is being opened up to you, you're going to be able to enter that new situation with a lot of experience behind you into this new chapter, is what this is saying. But allow spirit to continue to deliver messages to you again with the divine guidance of the star inside the Hermit's lantern. I think spirit is unfolding the greater mystery to you over here. And that is empowering you into this new journey. Not only that, the wisdom gained from experience is also I think going to put you in a more secure over here and powerful position with the Queen of Wands to embrace the new things, because you have all this experience from lessons learned in the past or situations learned in the past to back you up into the future. It's like having a tool belt of experience, you know, behind you now going to this new chapter once the cycle is closed. I think intuition and the divine is delivering messages, which also would build your confidence moving into the future, into this new thing over here with the Ace of Cups. You have so much wisdom, so much experience from all the things that you have recently let go or put behind you now, which is great moving forward into a new energy or new situation. You're so much wiser for moving into this new chapter. Again, I feel like there's this preparation. All that you've learned has just prepared you for this new energy to be received. I don't know, I'm getting the vibe of like this being a very sensitive time with that Ace of Cups to receive messages intuitively, maybe to connect more with your higher self, your guides. I'm feeling this vibe as just being really sensitive and getting messages. Maybe even delivered in very unconventional ways at this time. But these messages serve a purpose, and they're to help guide you further into this new energy. Maybe even to help guide you further into this new energy so you can trust it more. That's why it says move ahead confidently. In other words, trust the messages the divine delivers to you. Trust what they're trying to share with you. have wisdom and discernment backing you up into this new energy you are really entering into at this time. Again, the full moon is where something closes out so something else can then be opened up to you. And that's honestly what this feels like. It's like here's the new, okay. Here's the new energy coming in. And everything that you've been through over here has in fact empowered you and prepared you for whatever this Ace of Cups is to you personally. Whispers is kind of what I just heard the word whispers. So this feeling of like spirit whispering in your ear and kind of like giving you hints or dropping you hints or sending you messages maybe in dreams or something like that, because the moon can be very dreamy energy. Not only that, the moon is that sometimes that liminal space, right? We can see in the moon's light, but we can't necessarily see everything, right? So it's kind of like an in-between. But if you feel a little uncertain, because the moon can sometimes make you feel like that, if you feel a little uncertain during this full moon time, continue to trust the messages that you're receiving from the divine, okay? Because it does feel like the divine is trying to get through to you in some way, whispering to you through messages, confirmation, synchronicity, something like that. The greater mystery is literally unfolding in front of you right now. And those messages are purposeful. They're preparing you for something. This is what that something is with the Ace of Cups. A new door is opening up. It's full of healing, renewal, love, maybe the stirrings of your heart. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling now, but let's see if we can get another card. This one flew out, but I think I want another one. Whoa. Okay. You know what? To heck with it. I will take it. I will take it. Let's start over here with this one first, okay? All right, Divine Sun Child. Blessings of the sun flow to you now. It is time to allow your life to flourish. Here's the flowing, right? The flowing energy. The blessings flowing, and I did mention that. Blessings of the sun flow to you now. It is time to allow your life to flourish without limits, to let your light burn bright and without veil, just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert. It is your time to shine bright. Absolutely. All right, hold on. Let's see. Pillar of light, burning bright, earth star below, soul star above, burn away all that is not light, transform all into unconditional love, star of Isis descend, your blessing and peace without end, grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine perfection. So that is a prayer, and it does feel like the old is burning away. Everything that really is not meant for you anymore, or this is a cycle coming to a close, it's opening up to your blessings, but something has to be burned away to transform it in order to open you up to then receive. Okay, so yeah, lots of blessings coming in. Let's see what this says. High Priestess. And I was feeling that over here. I was feeling a little bit of that over here with the Arcana too. So that's kind of a cool synchronicity. But it says a mystery is to be unveiled. Look at that. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you're being led and for what purpose, right? Here is the Hermit being led by the star. Divinely led, divinely guided. Again, the messages. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you're being led and for what purpose. Again, the feeling of spirit speaking to you or delivering messages to you to guide the way. So the greater mystery is literally unfolding. And I was getting that vibe over here with the Arcana card as well. So again, more confirmation there. And let's see what this says. Wow. Okay. Life restored. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Here's that renewal energy that I was picking up. And that healing I was picking up from the Ace of Cups as well. Just as a phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. There you go. So, yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad I kept all of those cards, even though it was a lot to get through. But I hope you managed to find helpful messages here in this reading, guys. If you feel that it has connected for you, please do let me know in the comment section. I do appreciate hearing from everybody. So let me know how you feel about this reading and how it connects for you. I'd love to hear about it. Leave me a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Share it maybe if you feel it might help somebody. Maybe click the little bell as well for notifications so you don't miss future content. I do upload pretty often. And if you want to support this channel even further, maybe consider checking me out on Etsy. I do have an Etsy shop where I have handmade crystal jewelry and also personal readings. All my information is in the description box down below. All you have to do is pay me a visit whenever you feel guided to. So much love to you, family. Wherever you are, take care, be safe, be well, and keep shining.